Hey guys, I'm back with another video regarding Andy, aka KillYourInnerLoser's content, and we're going to look at Tinder photos and how to fix them. He wrote a very successful article called Why Your Tinder Pictures Suck. I had a comment the other day from one of my viewers who literally just said, I love Tinder, I want to go on Tinder and use Tinder more, but my pictures just suck. So this is the article that will teach you basically why your pictures suck and why they're not doing very well. And I'm going to come at it from a new angle because as I had a bit of a feedback, not criticism, from Andy himself saying like when I cover his stuff, I need to be like adding to it. Otherwise I'm just, regurgitating. So I want to look at it at the angle of where are guys falling down with their Tinder pictures who have come for help? So guys on the forum where I moderate, which is Andy's own forum, what are those guys missing in their pictures when maybe they're not having the best results? I'll go through a couple of the big ones on this list, which I think are really good, especially for guys who are already a little bit into fixing their pictures and are still having no success. He goes through all the big ones. The entire idea of this article was he went through loads of guys' profiles by basically turned his profile to being a girl's and saw all of these guys' accounts on Tinder and recognized what the main problems were. So the number one thing I see from guys who post pictures and say, can I use this on Tinder? I actually see the number one issue isn't the ones he goes for, because he talks about like bad lighting, bad cameras. If you're already kind of serious about fixing it, you already know those ones. The one I see all the time though is not filling the frame. You guys need to fill the frame of your picture. So don't take a picture from like 20 meters back in front of some when you're traveling, you take these pictures where you're in front of a fountain and most of the picture is a landscape shot of the fountain. Not a great look. That you can't see you, that's the main issue. And in your Tinder profile, like you need to be the focus of the attention. Basically do most of your photos in portrait and get whoever's taking the picture to fill the frame with you. That is really important. See too many guys post pictures and say, can I use this? It's like, I can't even see you, man. You're like miles away. You fill up about 1/10 of the picture frame. So yeah, don't take out really far away pictures. Take as many as you can in portrait. That's really important. What else does he go over that I kind of want to get through? Oh yeah, you being the only person in all of your photos. It's not a huge issue if like you don't have this amazing social life, like girls will still date you, but like do your best in your Tinder profile to not look like an absolute loner. Like so many times you'll just see guys and every single picture is just them. Similar to this is when you have loads of pictures in the same setting wearing the same clothes. Like if you do a photo shoot, obviously, and you've actually taken yourself seriously, there's this temptation to take like 2 or 3 great photos from that set. And no, okay, like it just looks weird if you have like 3 photos where you're in the same place wearing the same clothes. Don't do that. That looks stupid. Lack of variety is another one. I see this less. I'm going to get onto why this becomes a problem in itself, but I've seen guys are getting better at understanding you need to have more variety in your pictures. It can't just be even like a load of professional headshots is really bad. It's like a really boring thing to have in your profile. You want to have some hobbies, like say you go like rock climbing or something, or you're into martial arts, or you love hiking. You want to have pictures of those in there. If you've got any artistic endeavors, you're like a DJ or something, or you are a photographer, you want pictures involving when you do those activities. At least I'd say 1 or 2. 2 is a good number to have of you doing your hobbies. That would be the necessary, I think, in any profile. Otherwise you just look like a guy, like the only thing that's interesting about you is how you look, and if you obviously want a little bit of variety in there. The last big thing I want to talk about is not actually in Andy's list, but it's looking too boyfriendy. You want to stand out on Tinder in like, not in like an embarrassing way, but in like you want to look different from the rest of the crowd. Loads of guys are going to put very like boring, boyfriendy looking photo sets up on Tinder. What you want to do is have a bit more, edge about you. You want to be more, you don't want to look like you just don't want to look like a really boyfriendy. It's hard to explain unless I go through like an actual set of pictures. Lots of guys don't have any edge in their sets at all. Like they haven't got any tattoos, they aren't wearing any accessories. They're all just wearing plain t-shirts. It's very boring style. Even if they're good looking, sometimes they'll have like, I don't know, like they'll do like the outdoor body shot. But even then, like even that has its limit in terms of usefulness. You need to have a certain edge about you. You need to look, for lack of a better word, sexy in your profiles as best you can. Like there has to be a certain like vibe to your profile. Otherwise, you would get lost in the ocean of the other guys' profiles there are out there. So think about how you can like stand out as a good candidate for that girl to meet up. Otherwise, you're just going to look like every boring wannabe boyfriend out there in the pile of thousands of Tinder likes that every single girl has. This article is really good. I recommend everyone go and see it. I believe it's like the busiest article Andy's ever written, and it gets the most hits off of Google. And it goes through in great detail, like he's a photographer, like he used to be a photographer. He's also fixed his own Tinder profile and made it very good. He's even got his own Tinder profile, I believe, still on the website, so you can have a look at what he does. It's 101 how to go through from absolute zero in terms of your Tinder profile to actually having one that will get you some results. So I recommend you go and read this article and also have a think about the things that I've discussed. A couple of them aren't really fleshed out on this article, so hopefully I've added a little bit more to this one. All right, guys, until next time, peace out.